on the runways and on the billboards. More importantly, their immense hearts, because most of them have everything that an object of fascination is supposed to have: natural beauty, stunning bodies, charisma, and light temper. Yes, these ladies are beautiful, and even you can't deny that a lot of men are physically attracted to them. Anyway, Slavic women are truly respect and appreciate American men. These ladies are passionate. They have been raised to respect family and traditional values. American guys are usually less passionate and emotional than Slavic men. It may seem that this could stop the local girls from looking for a foreign husband, but opposites attract. They like men from American countries because they are more ambitious, financially and socially responsible, and after all, they are just more rational. Lots of girls are dreaming of a good husband from America. So, what's the problem? Choose a dating site, a few weeks of conversation, personal meetings, and voila! A new happy couple is here. And of course, Slavic women speak English fluently. It's important, right? Yes, there are lots of translation tools to make convo between foreign people clear, but it's always easier and more pleasant to make a nice conversation with a girl without translators' help. Have you ever noticed how the members of Slavic families treat each other? This is what a man gets when they marry a slave. Family and motherhood are sacred to most girls from Slavic countries. Women bring harmony to men's lives, special traditions where their husband can feel at home and enjoy a safe harbor. Slavic women do not pay much attention to the age difference. They do believe that a good personality stands first. More of it, they likely prefer men over 40 because they are more wise and stable. Sounds perfect, right? So why wait? Dare and take what is yours. Click the link below and take a 2-minute compatibility test with the young Slavic ladies.
Let's get it. Shake it like understand who I is. Not that many gon' do it like this. Bob your head, we can hear my shit, but I'm on my shit. I has no chill, I'm who I are.
Welcome back to another episode of TDG. I'm Sean.
And I'm King.
And we are coming at you guys with another reaction review video. Before we get into it though, I want to make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like, that subscribe, the comment, and the share. All those buttons.
All on. All them things.
Because we need you guys' help to grow the channel. So if you guys like what you're seeing, what you're hearing, if you're feeling us, like I said, let us know in the comments. Let us know by hitting that subscribe button and sharing.
That's what's up.
So we're going to be reviewing a video of a man who was in the dating world, and he was looking for love.
Okay.
But he got scammed.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah. Before ado is any way further, we're going to jump on into it.
So the total amount spent was $317,000. She communicated with me and I communicated with her every single day. 75% of the money was spent on stickers and photos. What I wasn't aware of was how sophisticated this new type of scam was. I wouldn't say it was she. It was how they managed to hook me in. They learn about you, understand who you are, and they become the perfect woman for you. Because I thought I was a smart guy. You know, I'd read all the things about what to look for and never used Western Union and things like that, and none of that was even an issue.
All right, so first impressions, well-dressed brother.
Yeah.
Looks like a smart, intelligent guy.
Seems educated.
How the hell does this dude get scammed? Hey, man, if he can get scammed, y'all better watch out.
Well, the story started when I joined a website. It was an online dating website for international dating. And I logged in, chatted for a few days with different ladies until I was contacted by a young lady. Her name was Ikatarina. She's a Russian model that's really popular on the internet, got like 1 million followers. And she contacted me on May 5th of 2018. And we started talking from there. Conversation started to progress. We spent more and more time together. And the relationship started going really well. We spoke for the remainder of 2018, actually, the entire time. Each day we started speaking longer and longer till it got to the point we were speaking 10 to 12 hours a day, sometimes even 15 hours a day. And this was every day, 7 days a week. I wasn't even working much. I wasn't sleeping much. I was just spending all my time with her. As you can see, this is Ikatarina, very beautiful. She's a 29-year-old Russian listed as an exotic model. She does lingerie and things like that.
That's the first question you ask yourself. Why do you think he deserves someone who looks that good?
I mean,
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, but the thing is, like, if you're not used to that level of woman, then you got to ask yourself, like, am I really getting this lucky, or am I not part of the lucky box, basically? You know?
True. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Maybe she's got a type, and the brother was her type.
Very possible, but I live on Earth, on reality, so I know better.
Her full name is Ikatarina Inokaiva. All I know is she lives in St. Petersburg, Russia.
AKA the Black Widow.
Well, how she managed, I guess you got to put an asterisk by that. I wouldn't say it was she. It was how they managed to hook me in. Was they became what I would call the perfect woman, which was probably a good lookout for anyone else. The perfect woman doesn't exist. And so everything about myself that I like, anything that I liked, anything I desired was exactly what was given to me. You know, everything I said was repeated back. Call me Lord, call me husband, say I love you every day. All the right things were said. Would even say they don't care about money. Would always say they don't care about the money. Say, you know, I'll live with you in poverty. I want you to come rescue me, take me to the United States. So they learn about you, understand who you are, and there's a lot of that within the first couple of weeks. And then after they learn that, that's when they're really good at it, and they hook you at that point, and they become the perfect woman for you.
So you got multiple people, right?
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like there's multiple people running this scam on this dude.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what I got out of that.
Okay.
The perfect person doesn't exist unless they got multiple personalities. Then you can get everything you want in one person.
You might be onto something, because I've noticed a lot of women, they want to be in polyamorous relationships. Because they say that, you know, the one man doesn't have everything that she needs. So there might be the one guy who is the lover, one guy who's the emotional guy, other guy who pays the financial stuff, other guy who, I don't know, takes care of her kids. And she can't seem to find all that in one person. So it kind of makes sense.
Hey, ladies, if you're out there struggling to find a man who won't date you because you have multiple personalities, shoot your boy a message.
Oh, I would say that I felt I was in love with her about 4 months into it. Everything was going extremely well, even though there were some things that I was a little bit cautious about, because I thought I was a smart guy. You know, I'd read all the things about what to look for and never used Western Union and things like that, and none of that was even an issue. So I would say about 4 months into it.
I wonder if he talks about when this happened, because with
Every day.
technology now.
From the moment she first wrote to me on May 5th, she communicated with me, and I communicate with her every single day. No less, I mean, the first couple of weeks it was maybe an hour or two a day, but after the first month, never less than 10 hours a day, every day.
No.
I went through my bank statements and of all 3 credit cards I have. So the total amount spent was $317,000 and some few odds. So 317,403, $317,000 and $317,403.
I'm gonna take a line from this week's Hulk.
That's a whole house in parts of the country, Mr. Bukowski. Yeah, right.
Yo, that is, let's see, the average person in America, they say makes what, 60,000?
Depends on, I think around 50-ish.
So quick math, because I suck at quick math.
Oh, you're asking the wrong person.
That is 5 years worth of, wait, no.
300,000?
300.
That'd be 2, 4, 6.
So 6 years.
No, sorry, that's wrong. If it's 50,000 a year, my bad. Yeah, that's right. 6 years.
Yeah. So this dude spent on one person what the average U.S. citizen makes, and I'm going to assume a short time span.
Mm-hmm.
He did this for one person.
Probably a couple of months.
Good night.
Probably definitely less than a year.
Simply wonderful. Simply fantastic, man. You got anything?
I'm simply out of words.
Yeah, wow. Hey, if some of y'all simps out there want to spend money on somebody, here, look, I have a proposition for you. Send me the cash to hold on to. All right. I will give it back to you with a small manager's fee for helping you save money. Because, oh man, I'm curious how this fool's about to get scammed. Continue.
All right.
And see, that's the key to it. I was always looking out for making sure you don't send anyone any money. But what I wasn't aware of was how sophisticated this new type of scam was. What happened this time was they used the actual site. So you're using your credit card. So you log into the site, you put your credit card information on there, and then it auto replenishes. It won't take out a lot at a time. The most you can buy is 750 credits, which is 150 bucks. That's the most that's gonna happen at once. And as you chats are allowed 2 credits a minute, and basically that's not even $1 per minute. But what really happens is all the little extras. Any gift you buy is like 2 to 3 times the normal price because they'll say it's duty and taxes and delivery. So like a $600 iPhone is gonna cost you a little over $2,000.
Here's a little tip. If men want to do this, look for, because I'm not saying that all sites are a scam. The smartest thing to do is get them off of that site as quickly as possible.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Why don't you say, hey, let's take this over to WhatsApp or some other lines of communication. Facebook is free. WhatsApp is free.
Yep.
So if you have the technology, which, hey, he looks like he sit there an iPad and an iPhone. Let's get off this website while I'm spending money just to communicate with you and freaking go for free. Like, what?
I know.
Because if they're interested in you, Sean, they're going to talk with you.
Exactly. That makes perfect sense to me. I'm following.
Oh, man.
I'm tracking.
The brother looks smart. How can somebody that looks and sounds smart be so dumb?
You know why?
Oh, I know why.
You booty blinded. You know what that is? It's like being snow blinded, only it ain't no snow. It's a cute little piece of ass.
No. She's telling the truth.
Then you have where I spent most of the money. About 75% of the money was spent on stickers and photos. So, they have these little emojis. They call them.
Sidebar. So recently, I was on the Kendra G show, right?
Yes.
And I was talking, out of all the girls that messaged me, I only talked to one.
Okay.
And I think we're pretty much done now because this person was a little bit wild what they were asking for. Well, it didn't start off wild. It just kind of started building up, and I was kind of, you say like let the person talk and they'll reveal everything to you.
Yes, yes.
The materialism was starting to seep out, to the point where she was asking me for flowers. Then she put me on to something called a push present. You ever heard of a push present?
Yes.
It's the most. If you guys know what a push present is,
it's a stupid reason to spend money. But go ahead.
Basically, but you buy your wife or girlfriend, whoever's having your child, a present for having their child. I've never heard of a dumber reason before in my life to have to give someone a present. Because the thing is, like, what's the man getting? I think I even asked her this, like, what does a man get for his push present or whatever you want to call it? And she was like, well, you get the baby. I'm like, get up out. So,
I'm surprised you didn't just exit chat.
well, you know me, I get curious and I got to see how far this stuff goes sometimes. But I'm just like, whoever I'm with, whoever I'm married to, I'm not buying you anything. I mean, I might. Not anything expensive, but I don't want to feel required to buy anything.
Yes, there you go.
And it's completely up to me if I want to do it or not.
Mm-hmm.
I might want to, I might not want to, but if you're trying to require me, and here's the thing. It wasn't that she was requiring anything small. She was like, the first one, I want a car. The next one, I want a Tiffany bracelet. And the third kid, I want something else. Name something else expensive. And I'm like, what is this? It's a racket. It's a grift, I don't need that in my life. So I'm actually kind of glad we're not talking anymore.
Yo, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, man, they out there, brother.
Mm-hmm. But the thing was, when I saw the flowers, and she kept asking me for flowers, I'm like, I'm not saying no flowers. I just met you. Like, what's wrong with you? No.
Oh,
not
man.
What are you doing? We don't do that here.
So I'm curious if other men have.
What?
Like, just randomly sent her flowers just because.
Probably. I'm not doing it. I don't know you. I haven't met you. I haven't gotten anything out of you. The conversation was good until it turned material. And all about, like, what can I get when we're married or something like that, you know?
Huh.
I'm just like, nope.
You get me.
All I'm hearing is dollar signs flying out the window.
Hey, and that's not the right way to approach this brother right here.
Yeah, not at all.
And Sean, here's the crazy part about it, man. If you're somebody that, I was telling this to somebody the other day, I said, if you're somebody that gives me the simple things that I ask for, I'll give you the world.
Exactly.
I'll give you the fucking world.
I'm not a cheap person.
Yet when it's demanded of me,
right?
Oh, you're do this because of society's reasons or my own reasons for a push present,
right?
No,
that money can better be used somewhere else. You can invest it, or hell, even save it for your kids' college fund. I don't know, something silly like that.
Yeah.
So that's how I knew she wasn't the one for me.
Oh man, I'm surprised you didn't Bugs Bunny run up out that joint.
But I might go up on Kendra again one time. I don't know. We'll see.
Stickers, they're basically just emojis that you can purchase on the site, and like a kiss emoji or a bottle of like an elixir with love in it, or all these little emojis in there, like say thank you or I love you or anything like that. Those are all $1 each. To send a photo is going to be $2, and to write a letter on the website, just leave a letter for the young lady, is going to cost you $5. So all these things start to add up. And what was happening was, as you're on the site, I didn't realize at the time, but they were taking shifts. So there would be one lady talk to you for like 4 to 6 hours. Then she would say she has to go to the bathroom. Then another lady would come on. So you're talking to 2 to 3 different ladies a day. And as they're on there, you don't realize you're not even talking about them. You don't know anything about them. They're telling you to give them a kiss. So you send them a kiss sticker. Oh, tell me how much you love me. You send them an I love you sticker. Send me your photo. Send me 10 photos. Send me 50 photos. I want to see all your photos of your house. Can you show me photos of your city? Go to the beach and take photos of everything at the beach. By the end of the day, you've sent 400 photos. Then, of course, she'll start sending you photos, which is, of course, is $2 for each photo that it sent you. It started off with mostly photos, and I ended up spending, like, in the month of July, I spent a little over $20,000 on this website just with chat, gifts, and sending photos.
I love it. That's fantastic. Hey, whoever thought of this scam, man?
Right.
Bravo.
Yeah. I give them some claps for that.
Bravo. I mean, after $10, I'm like, yo, when we taking this to WhatsApp?
Right. They milked him like a cow.
You know, and the guy must be, I'm just going to say this. The guy must be in the category where money's not no object.
Right.
Because to spend $20,000 of, that's petty money, really, essentially, to communicate. I want y'all to think about that.
Right.
He spent that much money on online communications to talk to what he thought was one freaking person. Some of y'all out here can't get nobody to take you to McDonald's, yet this dude is sending emoji stickers and photos of the beach. Go outside and film a blade of grass, and it's $2. Yo,
I know, and that's, he should have known better. Because I mean, like, fine, you gotta pay $2 to send a picture. Why are you paying $2 to receive her picture?
Yeah,
none of the cost is going to her. That should have been a huge red flag.
You know, there's all these shows too, and we'll get into it. But there's all these shows too where you have like Love is Blind, you know, Love is Hot. What about Love is Stupid? Because the guy obviously has the net worth to be able to spend that kind of money, which means he's intelligent.
Yeah.
Where does your intelligence switch not realize when you shelved out over $1,000
right
to go, yeah, I'm not doing this to continue this?
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, if anything, he should treat it like how I treat gambling. You set a limit, and if you reach that limit and you don't get to where you want to, the jackpot you want, you cash out. Just cash out. 10
to 12 hours where he thought he was spending it with one person, where they taking shifts on his dumb ass. Golly.
And it progressed after that because I wrote to the site a little suspicious when I got this huge credit card bill. And
the receipts.
They stopped asking me for photos as much, and now I started getting asked for stickers. And it got to the point where from the point of July all the way up until February of this year, I was averaging a little less than $1,500 a day, and I was mostly just in stickers, asking for stickers, 100 to 200 at a time, and saying that I'm alone, you know I live here alone, you know I have no one, and this is the only affection you can give me because you're not here, so I want you to kiss me 100 times. And so that went on all day long for 10 to 15 hours, and next thing you know, get a credit card bill for $30,000 for the next few months.
That's a car.
That's a whole car. That's a trip to go visit.
Right. No, that's a trip to go visit like 6 times.
At what point does that not click to where he has to talk about this? $30,000?
Yeah.
You can go fly, visit, get all kinds of in real life kisses. In real life, hey, get naked and let me stick stickers all over your body. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yes, as you can see on the screen, there's all these screenshots from chats I've had. These are emails as well, where she would basically chastise me for not replenishing my credits quickly enough, asking for hundreds of kisses or hundreds of photos at a time. And this was just ongoing. This was a daily, it was just the routine, and this happened all the time.
Hey, man, that girl that you met on the Kendra show, obviously, she didn't have it, because here he is sending stickers and emojis and whatnot, and she couldn't even get you to send a push gift, Sean.
Well, no, I mean, I've probably been scammed before, not to this extent, maybe like $20, something like that, or just time. So I'm hip to the game. And I tell people like, look, I'm cheap. I'm not, but I tell them that because it'll either turn them off, or they just, they'll be like, well, is he really cheap, or is he just saying that, And most people just think like, yeah, he's cheap. So I know the game, and I'll put you through, the paces to make sure that you're actually a real person, and you are what you say you are.
Yep. So. Hey, I'm not cheap. I'm broke. So look, hey, if you like me, you don't like me for me. Mm-hmm. And also, if you really believe that, thank you. Yep. Thank you. I am broke though.
I never have had a problem dating. I went to this website because a friend told me about all these beautiful girls that were there, and I'd come to Europe, so I thought, well, maybe I'll find someone online. Then when I come to Europe, I'll have someone I can be dating here. And so I was single, so I tried it. And so when it first happened, I saw the beautiful young lady. I wasn't in a situation where I felt like, oh, this is unattainable, so that never came to my mind that maybe this was just something that just couldn't happen. What I would caution everyone is, you think about that old saying that the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing people he didn't exist. So you may think that it can't happen to you. You think that this is something that I'm just crazy and I'm an anomaly. It's not like that at all. These people are professionals, and they're very good at what they do. They've been doing it a long time, and they don't make many mistakes.
Just real quick, I think also for me, I guess I was fortunate enough to grow up in a certain time where the internet was still pretty new. So I've been there for mostly all the scams that have come out, So
yeah, same.
It's been easy to sniff out scams when they come my way. Someone his age, even though he was old enough to be there for the internet, he probably wasn't interested in it at that time.
That's a fair point.
So I'll give him a little bit of leeway.
That's a fair point. A little bit of leeway.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Friends and family. To this day, most of them won't even talk to me anymore. All of my friends tried to warn me. Accountant tried to warn me. Brother, sister. And now to this day, none of them will talk to me because I shun.
Did he say he's an accountant?
Yes. Yes. Hey, this man is rich enough that he has an accountant who tried to tell him.
The accountant was worried like, hey, I need to get paid, man. You spending way too much money.
Hey, when you on the level where you have an accountant and your accountant's advising you,
right?
Then that tells me you got a level of money that, you're smart enough and intelligent to not get scammed by this.
Right.
Yet he still got scammed. Oh my goodness. Hey, I've got an accountant. I'm still broke, but I've got an accountant. You know?
Me too. She's called TurboTax.
Ah, see, he cheap. I do have an accountant, and I hate writing that check every single year.
Hey, I'm smart about it.
Them all, I told them to stay away from him because I was protecting her. I even told her about these things, and she would say, all we need is each other. And so when they would try to warn me about it, I would always, rationalize. I wouldn't reason where when you're reasonable, you look at all the facts, then you come up with the explanation. I was rationalizing where I had the explanation I wanted, and I made the facts fit it. And so I wanted it to be real, and so I made sure that anything she said, I believed it. Of course, there were things that I was suspicious of, but I even wrote the website, told them about my suspicions, and they would calm me down with these simple explanations, and you would say, of course that's what it is, because why would she risk everything? She's a model. She's got a great career. You can go on Instagram and see all these things that she's doing. There's no way she would risk all that for a petty scam. And so in my mind, it made perfect sense that this was real.
Hey man, Russia got him like that?
Yes. Europe does, but yeah, Russia too. There's a Family Guy clip.
Man, Russia has the hottest and ugliest women in the world. All 10s and 1s. Wow! Whoa. Wow! Whoa. Wow! Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm a whoa.
Hey, all right, so look, first of all, I heard that them Russian women are tall. You know what I'm saying?
Not all of them.
Okay. Yeah. All right, but hey man, I'm gonna have to get my passport stamped immediately.
All right.
Putin. Wait, hold on. Are we allowed to go there?
We are, but I don't think it's a good time to go there. I don't know if it's super safe.
All right, hey, look, I'm going to go to an adjoining country. I need all them fine Russians to meet me in the adjoining country so we can have a good time.
There you go.
Oh. And one more thing. The part where he talked about rational versus reasonable, I think fits that logic versus emotional type category. Yeah. Because if you're rational, you're using your emotions to rationalize a decision versus being reasonable, where you're logically thinking through something and making a decision based on sound, logic, and reasoning, right? Not an emotional decision to rationalize why you want to do something. I think that's a bar, man.
I had my suspicions as we went because there were, there were many times where I would send her a gift and then she wouldn't say thank you or anything because you get a photo from the website of her holding up the gift, but when you're chatting to her on the website, she would have no idea that what you were talking about. So I felt like there were different women there, but she'd always give an explanation. But what really came down to when I just finally realized that it couldn't be real was she always kept saying she was gonna come and be with me, but she would always change it. Then we would always schedule a time to meet, where I would come down here and meet her, or she would come and meet me, and she would change it. Then finally I told her, I said, we're not gonna change this time. She said, no, this is definite, it's gonna happen, and we're gonna be together, you're gonna come and meet me at this time. And for the second time, I bought tickets, made arrangements. And then 2 days before it was supposed to happen, she wrote me and said that her mother told her not to meet me because it needs to be one full year before we met. And that she had to listen to her mother, but
man, you have to let your priorities be known. Don't just have your own program. Don't go along with someone else's program and say, look, we're gonna meet, here's the date, if we don't meet, then that's it. There's no coming back, there's no do-overs, there's no something came up, especially if it's the second or third time. And it shouldn't even be the second or third time. You gotta let these people know that, look, I'm not playing games. Either it happens this day or it doesn't happen at all. You better be in a car accident, or I better see you in a hospital bed with half your arm cut off for it to be a real excuse. But someone will say like, oh, my mother said this, or my mother's sick. Nope, cut it off right there, dead it, move on to the next one.
What he said.
What was strange, she's been married before. She's a grown woman, almost 30, and I didn't see, I said, your mother tells you not to meet me. I said, have you never been on a date before? Does your mom tell you not to go on a date before you have seen a man for a year? So that just didn't make sense. And it was right before I was supposed to come there and I'd already bought her a ring twice because she had asked me to buy her an engagement ring, and I bought that, and then she told me she needed a second one because she lost it. And so after I bought her the second engagement ring and a second iPhone, that's when she told me, after she'd accumulated this massive amount of gifts, and within a week, she tells me, hey, my mom says you can't come. And that's when, you know, I'd had enough. I realized then that something just wasn't right.
Let's get it. Shake it like understand who I is. Not that many gon' do it like this. Bob your head, we can hear my shit, but I'm on my shit. I ain't had no chill. I'm who I are, I'm who I is. Taylor Susan, I play the part. Funkify, how you mesmerize. Black Austin Pies, band that I'm stupid. Then again, oh so clever. On my loony, pull that lever. Talk my shit, I'm talking hella flow, baby. You